Do you feel that life is no longer worth living? Do you ever feel like you want to give up and do nothing? Are you always at your tipping point? Perhaps you're having difficulty with your work, in school, or among your friends. In this video, you will learn how to not stick your head in the sand and push through the hard times with our secret method. Here's a short story to better illustrate the power of our method. Don't worry, the solution will emerge from the story. The main character is Tom, a 20-year-old guy who just joined college. He doesn't want to end up like others. He has a feeling that he wants something more from life. He figures out that the first thing he should do is to have some sort of income. He decides to start an internet business with his friend Philip. In the beginning, things go very slowly. They work on their project every single day, even missing some important events like arranged concerts or birthday parties. They had already worked on their business for 3 tiring months. They've put countless hours into it. They start to see some progress, but it isn't what they hoped for. Another 3 months pass, and the success that Tom and Philip dreamed of still isn't coming. One day, Philip visits Tom's apartment. It's been exactly 9 months since they started the business. Philip, standing in the doorway, has a serious look on his face. Tom, laying on a couch, is not understanding the serious expression on Philip's face. They both looked at each other for a while. In only 1 second, Philip says something that shifted the trajectories of their lives forever. "I've had enough." Tom was devastated. That day, he didn't pursue Philip to continue working on their business. The next day, Tom went for a walk. He needed to clear his head. So, all those sleepless nights were for nothing? He thought. What do you think Tom will decide to do now? Will he stick his head in the sand or push through this hard situation and continue working on his dream alone? Suddenly, he remembers something. He puts his hand in a pocket and pulls out his keys. There's a cube connected to them. He closes his eyes, holding the cube in his hands tightly. He stands like this for a while. In a matter of 2 minutes, he decides that he wants to fulfill his dreams and start a new business. Will Tom succeed with his new business this time? Or will it be another failure? We will finish the story in a minute. But first, where did Tom find so much energy to start the business once again? You guessed it. It's because of the cube. Well, not really. It was more about what the cube represented, or what was in Tom's head in those 2 minutes. So, are you ready to learn how to create your own cube? There are 2 main parts to making the cube. Firstly, the cube itself, and then there are the things that are represented by the cube. We will start working on the things that the cube represents. So, you take a piece of paper and write about 3 main topics. The first topic is, what have I already achieved in life? You can write about all your wins and losses, or about all the suffering and pain you've gone through in your life that got you to this moment. Don't be afraid to write a lot of stuff. The second topic is, what's your biggest goal in life that you want to achieve? 1 sentence is enough here. The third topic is, what would my life look like if I achieved that goal? You can write about almost anything here. For example, what people would I talk to? How would I be spending my time? Will I be living in the same place? Try to think of every little detail and write as much as possible. You can add other topics if you can think of any, but those 3 are enough. After you're finished writing, you can put the paper in a safe place so you can pick it up and read it whenever you need to. And now, how do you make the cube? It doesn't need to be a cube. It could be any object that you can make or have access to. The one thing that matters is that the object needs to remind you of the things that you've written on the paper. Another thing that matters, you need to have the cube always around you. You can make the object your keychain like Tom did in the story, or you can put it on your desk. So, how do you use the cube method? Every time you feel down, like for example Tom did in the story, you take the cube in your hand, close your eyes, and think about all those things that you've previously written on the paper. You can sometimes check the paper so you don't forget your goals and achievements. We have one task for you. We want you to take something from this video. So please, at least make or get the object that represents your goals and achievements. You can write them down later. Do it as a first thing after this video ends. To finish Tom's story, again, he didn't see success right away. He worked hard for another 2 years to see the results he craved for, but he endured and pushed through the toughest moments, all thanks to his little cube. Now you know how to push through even the toughest moments, but wouldn't it be great if you could just remember what hard moments you've already survived, or the moments when you were happy, or basically every moment in your life? You can watch a video about reliving your life that pops up on the screen.